Ladies and gentlemen, most Italians live longer, often reaching past 100, while many Americans struggle to stay healthy into their mid-70s. And this difference comes down to daily choices that influence longevity. Barbara O'Neill explains that small, consistent changes in what we eat, how we move, and the way we think can completely transform the way we age. Older adults can extend their vitality by choosing fresh, whole foods over processed meals, keeping meals simple yet nourishing, and staying hydrated throughout the day. The difference in life expectancy between Italians, who often live beyond 100, and Americans, who tend to face declining health by their mid-70s, is not just a matter of genetics, but is largely influenced by lifestyle choices that accumulate over time. Every meal, every movement, every habit we repeat daily shapes the body's ability to thrive or deteriorate with age. Italians typically follow a Mediterranean diet rich in fresh vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, olive oil, and fish, while Americans often lean toward highly processed foods, sugary drinks, and fast meals that lack nutritional density. This fundamental difference in diet directly impacts inflammation, cholesterol, heart health, and even mental clarity, setting the stage for either longevity or premature aging. Lifestyle choices extend beyond food, however, and exercise plays a major role in determining how gracefully one ages. Italians often incorporate natural movement into their day, such as walking to local markets or taking slow strolls in the evening, while many Americans lead sedentary lives dominated by screens and long hours of sitting. These small, daily decisions gradually shape cardiovascular endurance, muscle tone, and bone strength, all of which determine how resilient the body remains in later years. Stress management is another crucial factor, as Italians are known for embracing slower, more communal lifestyles with family-oriented meals and social connections, whereas Americans frequently endure high-pressure work environments, irregular schedules, and insufficient downtime. Chronic stress raises cortisol levels, weakens immunity, and accelerates cellular aging, while a more balanced lifestyle preserves vitality and emotional stability. Another aspect that cannot be overlooked is mindset, since optimism, gratitude, and a sense of purpose contribute to both mental and physical well-being. Italians who remain socially active, connected, and joyful often carry these traits into old age, which fosters resilience and helps them adapt to the challenges of aging. Americans who experience isolation, loneliness, and a negative outlook on aging may unknowingly weaken their own health trajectory. Sleep and recovery are further lifestyle choices that influence life expectancy as consistent. Restorative rest allows the body to repair and regenerate. Italians often align with natural rhythms and traditions that encourage better rest, while Americans may sacrifice sleep for productivity, entertainment, or stress-related insomnia, robbing the body of its natural ability to heal. Taken together, these differences in food, movement, stress, mindset, and recovery paint a clear picture that longevity is not a mysterious gift, but the result of intentional daily living. When individuals prioritize simple, nourishing, and sustainable habits over convenience and quick fixes, the body responds with strength, resilience, and vitality that can carry well into advanced years, showing that life expectancy is a reflection of how wisely we choose to live each day. Whole, fresh, and natural foods provide the body with the nutrients it needs to repair, energize, and function at its best. And this single habit often separates those who age gracefully from those who experience early decline. Fresh fruits and vegetables deliver vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that protect cells from damage and slow the aging process, while processed foods filled with preservatives, sugars, and unhealthy fats do the opposite by fueling inflammation and weakening the immune system. When the majority of meals are built around clean, Unprocessed ingredients like leafy greens, berries, legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, the body gains steady energy, better digestion, and stronger resistance to disease. Natural foods also improve heart health by lowering cholesterol and blood pressure, reducing the risk of stroke and heart attack that often shorten life expectancy. By contrast, processed options overload the body with sodium, trans fats, and additives that burden organs and disrupt metabolism, leading to obesity, diabetes, and fatigue. A diet rich in whole foods not only preserves physical health, but also supports mental clarity, memory, and mood, which are equally important for living a long, active life. Hydration further strengthens this foundation of health. Since water acts as the transport system that carries nutrients, oxygen, and hormones throughout the body while also flushing out toxins that can accumulate and cause illness. Many older adults underestimate the role of water, yet even mild dehydration leads to fatigue, joint stiffness, headaches, and confusion, all of which accelerate the feeling of aging. Italians who live long lives often drink water consistently alongside herbal teas and fresh fruits that naturally hydrate the body, while many Americans replace water with soda, coffee, or alcohol that deplete hydration rather than replenish it. Adequate hydration keeps the skin supple, maintains joint lubrication, and supports kidney function, helping the body remain energetic and resilient as the years pass. Even the process of digestion and metabolism depends on sufficient water, since it helps break down food, absorb nutrients, and regulate temperature during daily activities. The simple practice of drinking enough water each day strengthens immunity, clears mental fog, and reduces the risk of kidney stones, constipation, and urinary infections that can complicate aging. When fresh, whole foods are paired with consistent hydration, the body is in its best position to resist chronic disease, recover quickly from stress, and maintain youthful energy. Together, these two habits form the core of a lifestyle that supports longevity and vitality, proving that health is not found in quick fixes or complicated regimens, but in the consistent choice to eat what nature provides and to keep the body well, hydrated every day. Staying hydrated daily is essential for vitality because water is the foundation of every function within the body, from circulation and digestion to temperature regulation and detoxification. Without adequate hydration, the body quickly becomes fatigued, joints stiffen, and mental clarity fades, creating the impression of accelerated aging. Proper hydration ensures that nutrients from food are effectively absorbed and transported, supporting energy levels and cellular repair that keep the body strong. For older adults especially, hydration helps maintain kidney health, reduces the risk of urinary infections, and supports clear skin and supple muscles, all of which contribute to a more youthful appearance and energy. In cultures where longevity is common, hydration is treated not as an afterthought, but as a daily priority, with water and herbal teas being a central part of meals and routines. Light exercises such as walking, stretching, or gentle strength movements complement hydration by keeping circulation active, maintaining flexibility, and preventing the muscle loss that often accompanies aging. While many people associate exercise with intense gym sessions, the truth is that small, consistent movements have the greatest impact on long-term health, especially for older adults. Walking boosts cardiovascular health, improves mood through the release of endorphins, and supports weight control without placing excess strain on the body. Stretching improves posture, reduces stiffness, and enhances balance, lowering the risk of falls that can severely impact independence in later years. Simple body weight or resistance band exercises preserve muscle strength, which directly influences mobility, bone health, and metabolism. Italians and other long-living populations integrate activity naturally into daily life through walking to markets, tending gardens, or participating in community activities, while sedentary lifestyles common in many countries accelerate decline. When consistent hydration and light exercises are paired with balanced rest and daily routines, the results on overall wellness multiply. The body thrives on rhythm, and when sleep, meals, and activity follow regular patterns, hormonal balance improves. Digestion becomes smoother, and energy levels stabilize throughout the day. Consistent rest gives the body time to repair and regenerate, allowing tissues, muscles, and the brain to recover from daily stress. Without proper rest, even the best diet and exercise efforts fall short because the body lacks the opportunity to heal and strengthen. Routines help reduce mental stress by eliminating uncertainty and decision fatigue, which further supports emotional stability and a healthier response to life's challenges. The combination of rest and rhythm enhances resilience, lowers the risk of burnout, and allows older adults to enjoy daily activities with energy and confidence. Hydration, gentle exercise, and balanced routines form a powerful trio that works together to protect health and preserve vitality. Each habit supports the others. Water fuels energy for movement. Movement improves sleep quality, and rest ensures the body can benefit from both nourishment and activity. This synergy creates the foundation for aging gracefully, staying independent, and enjoying life with strength and clarity well into advanced years. Managing stress through simple lifestyle habits reduces aging effects because constant tension wears down both body and mind, raising cortisol levels, weakening immunity, and speeding up the onset of disease. Stress creates an internal environment that drains energy and resilience, leaving the body more vulnerable to heart problems, high blood pressure, and even memory decline. By learning to manage it through consistent routines, deep breathing, time in calming activities, or meaningful social connections, older adults can protect themselves from its damaging impact. Stress management is not about avoiding all challenges, but about maintaining balance so that the body does not remain in a constant state of alarm, which is one of the most powerful secrets of longevity. A positive mindset with optimism and gratitude keeps both body and mind youthful because thoughts directly influence emotions, hormones, and even immunity. People who carry hope and purpose into their later years tend to recover faster from illness, remain socially engaged, and experience less anxiety and depression. Gratitude practices strengthen emotional health, while optimism encourages the brain to focus on possibilities rather than limitations, fostering resilience in the face of aging. A cheerful, hopeful spirit not only lifts personal well-being, but also inspires those around, creating stronger connections that further enhance health and happiness. In many long living cultures, older adults remain respected, purposeful, and integrated into community life, which feeds positivity and strengthens mental health. Sleep and recovery are equally critical because they allow the body to repair and restore itself from the wear of daily living. Deep, restful sleep strengthens memory, balances hormones, and recharges energy, while poor sleep accelerates decline, leaving the body fatigued, inflamed, and more susceptible to chronic illness. Older adults who prioritize consistent bedtime routines and natural rhythms often wake with clearer minds and stronger bodies, while irregular sleep schedules undermine the healing process. Proper rest is also linked with emotional stability, making it easier to manage stress and maintain positivity throughout the day. Recovery through rest is not a luxury, but a necessity for extending vitality and independence into later years. Balanced daily routines tie all of these habits together, providing structure that keeps the body and mind in harmony. Consistency with meals, sleep, exercise, and even social interactions reduces chaos and creates a sense of stability that benefits overall health. Routines remove unnecessary stress by cutting down on decision fatigue and help regulate circadian rhythms that govern digestion, metabolism, and energy. A steady lifestyle strengthens both physical and mental resilience, ensuring that small positive habits build into lasting health benefits. When daily life follows a balanced flow, older adults feel more grounded, less anxious, and more capable of facing challenges with confidence. When stress is managed, positivity is cultivated, sleep is prioritized, and routines are maintained, the combined effect is a life that not only adds years but adds energy, joy, and strength to those years, proving that aging can be a graceful and fulfilling journey. Italians who live long and healthy lives often show that longevity is not the result of luck or genetics alone, but the outcome of deliberate lifestyle choices that anyone can practice. Food plays a central role in their culture, with meals based on fresh vegetables, fruits, legumes, olive oil, nuts, fish, and whole grains. And this natural diet supplies the body with powerful antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that protect against inflammation, heart disease, and premature aging. By avoiding the processed foods and sugary drinks that dominate many American diets, Italians protect their energy levels, digestion, and overall vitality, proving that daily dietary decisions have a direct impact on health. Hydration complements this by keeping the body cleansed, lubricated, and energized, as water is essential for digestion, circulation, and the transport of nutrients. Many older adults forget to prioritize hydration, but without it, fatigue, stiffness, and mental fog quickly set in, accelerating the aging process and reducing quality of life. Movement is another key difference, as Italians naturally weave light physical activity into their daily lives by walking to markets, strolling after meals, and tending gardens, while many Americans live sedentary lifestyles dominated by screens and cars. These simple movements preserve joint flexibility, support heart health, and reduce the risk of falls that threaten independence in later years. Regular light exercise also improves mood and lowers stress, helping the body release tension and stay balanced. Consistency in movement is far more important than intensity, which is why gentle, daily practices have a profound impact on aging gracefully. Stress management is another cornerstone of longevity, since constant pressure and worry release hormones that weaken the immune system, damage the heart, and speed up cellular aging. Italians often live with slower rhythms, stronger family ties, and more social connections, which buffer against stress, while many Americans push through fast-paced routines that leave little room for rest and recovery. Managing stress through simple techniques such as breathing exercises, relaxation, and meaningful social time allows the body to restore balance and resilience. A positive mindset ties all of these habits together, as optimism, gratitude, and a sense of purpose directly influence physical health by boosting immunity, supporting heart function, and improving recovery from illness. Older adults who remain hopeful, socially engaged, and grateful tend to enjoy life more fully and adapt better to challenges, while those with negative or isolated outlooks often see faster decline. Sleep and balanced routines further strengthen health by giving the body time to repair and recharge each night, while also providing stability in daily living. Regular rhythms in meals, movement, and rest allow hormones and energy systems to work smoothly, reducing fatigue and supporting clarity of mind. Together, these practices, nutritious food, consistent hydration, light movement, stress balance, positivity, sleep, and steady routines form the blueprint for a longer, more energetic life. Each habit reinforces the others, creating a cycle of resilience and vitality that allows aging to become a period not of decline, but of continued strength, independence, and joy. Longevity is shaped more by daily choices than by chance, and cultures where people regularly live past 100 demonstrate how simple. Consistent habits create lasting vitality. Choosing whole, natural foods over processed alternatives is the first foundation, since fresh vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats supply the body with protective nutrients that fight inflammation and disease. These foods fuel steady energy, support digestion, and strengthen immunity, while processed meals loaded with sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats accelerate aging and increase the risk of chronic illness. Alongside diet, hydration plays a critical role because water keeps the body's systems running smoothly, from circulation and nutrient absorption to detoxification and joint lubrication. Older adults who prioritize hydration maintain clearer thinking, more supple skin, and stronger organ function, proving that even the simple act of drinking enough water adds resilience to the body. Movement is another key factor, and while many people think longevity requires strenuous exercise, the truth is that light daily activity such as walking, stretching, and gardening is enough to preserve mobility and strength. Regular movement supports the heart, improves flexibility, and lowers the risk of falls, all of which are essential for independence in later years. A sedentary lifestyle, in contrast, quickly weakens muscles and bones, leaving the body vulnerable to decline. Along with exercise, stress management is crucial since chronic tension floods the body with harmful hormones that damage cells and weaken immunity. Populations with longer life expectancy tend to live with slower rhythms, strong social ties, and greater balance between work and rest, showing how simple lifestyle habits can shield the body from the destructive effects of stress. Just as important as physical health is mindset, and optimism, gratitude, and a sense of purpose directly shape how the body ages. A positive outlook strengthens the immune system, supports heart health, and makes recovery from illness faster, while negativity and isolation contribute to faster decline. Older adults who stay connected, hopeful, and engaged in meaningful activities not only live longer, but also enjoy those extra years with joy and fulfillment. Sleep and recovery provide the body with time to heal and regenerate, as restorative rest balances hormones, sharpens memory, and renews energy. Without proper sleep, even good diet and exercise lose their effectiveness because the body cannot repair itself fully. Finally, balanced daily routines bring all these habits together, creating consistency that stabilizes energy, reduces stress, and helps the body stay in sync with its natural rhythms. Regular schedules for meals, movement, and rest create a sense of harmony that supports both physical and mental well-being. When these 6 practices, nourishing foods, steady hydration, daily movement, effective stress management, a positive mindset, and restorative rest supported by routines, are combined, they create a lifestyle that not only adds years to life, but also adds life to years. The body and mind remain strong, flexible, and energized, proving that aging gracefully is within reach for anyone willing to honor these simple, timeless principles each day. Longevity is not a mystery reserved for a lucky few, but the outcome of 7 interconnected habits that shape health and vitality over time. The first is the choice of food, because whole, fresh, and natural ingredients nourish the body with the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants it needs to prevent disease and slow down the aging process. Cultures with long lifespans thrive on meals centered around vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, seeds, and healthy oils, while limiting processed items that damage cells and fuel inflammation. Hydration is the second cornerstone since water is essential for circulation, digestion, detoxification, and brain function. Without adequate hydration, fatigue, stiffness, and mental decline set in, while consistent water intake keeps energy stable, skin healthy, and organs functioning efficiently. Movement is the third habit, and it does not require exhausting exercise routines, but simply consistent. Light activities like walking, stretching, or gardening that preserve strength, flexibility, and balance, all of which are critical for independence in later years. The fourth habit is stress management, because unrelieved tension accelerates aging by weakening immunity, damaging the heart, and leaving the body in constant overdrive. Techniques such as deep breathing, relaxation, slower routines, and strong social ties allow stress levels to drop, giving the body space to heal and recover. A positive mindset makes up the fifth habit, as optimism and gratitude directly influence physical health by boosting resilience, immunity, and emotional balance. People who remain hopeful, purposeful, and connected to others tend to adapt better to life's challenges, which keeps them engaged and vibrant well into old age. The sixth habit is prioritizing sleep and recovery, since the body restores itself during deep rest, balancing hormones, repairing tissues, and strengthening memory. Poor sleep, by contrast, accelerates decline by leaving the body inflamed, drained, and unable to repair properly, making restful routines a non-negotiable for longevity. The seventh and final habit is maintaining balanced daily routines, because consistency with meals, movement, sleep, and social interaction reduces stress and helps the body align with its natural rhythms. A steady routine supports metabolism, energy balance, and emotional stability, making it easier to sustain healthy practices without feeling overwhelmed. These 7 habits reinforce each other in powerful ways. As nutritious food provides fuel for movement, hydration supports circulation during exercise, stress management improves sleep, positivity strengthens resilience, and routines hold everything together with harmony. Aging gracefully is not about following complicated regimens or relying on expensive interventions, but about practicing these simple habits consistently, letting them compound into strength, clarity, and joy when these 7 keynotes are lived out daily: nourishing foods, proper hydration, gentle movement, stress balance, a positive outlook, restorative sleep, and balanced routines. The body and mind are able to thrive for decades longer than expected. They create a cycle where vitality feeds resilience, and resilience feeds longevity, proving that a long, energetic, and fulfilling life is within reach for anyone willing to commit to these timeless principles with dedication and purpose.